gentlemen, P is for pixel, C is for club. At the Gentleman's Pixel Club, we play old school games, no need to rule. With sunglasses on, we dive into retro fun. Masters of nostalgia, our joy never gets undone. G is for gentlemen, P is for pixel, C is for club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming and the ladies, welcome to pixelated fun. Remember when we had Commodore and Atari too? Those were the days, we loved them like a brother and you. From Pac-Man to Space Invaders, we played all night long. Gentleman's Pixel Club reminds us of those times when life was just right. G is for gentlemen, P is for pixel, C is for club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming and the ladies too, retro fun never done. Through the years, the games may change, but the spirit stays the same. Gentlemen's Pixel Club is where we gather our hearts in a gang. Sunglasses on, we're ready to play. Gentlemen's Pixel Club, the ultimate gaming channel, always in play. G is for gentlemen, P is for pixel, C is for club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. And women and children of gaming, joystick fun and never done. G is for gentlemen, T is for pixel, C is for club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming, pixelated fun never done.
And welcome to the video. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, but actually good evening from the UK. Welcome to another stream at the Gentleman Club's Live, or Gentleman Pixel Club Live. God, I've got it wrong already. So here we are, ready to go, and a few comments already. So Chris, hello. Iris Matrix, hello. Fat Belly, hello. Alex, hello. Hello. Yes, we're all there so far, or a few of you are here at least anyway. So I hope you enjoyed that new intro. It has been a long time. It's been a hell of a long time since I've updated the intro on the main channel. And I figured, you know what, let's do it again. Let's have that up and running. Let's do something new. So all weekend I've been doing video editing and stuff like this to get us in a position where we can have an intro like that. So that is now available if you want to click on the main tab of the website if you want to view it again and perhaps dance along to it. You never know. But we're playing 1941 Counterattack. For those of you that were here last week, there was a lot of aeroplane games. Holy hell, there was a lot of aeroplane games, because I've been going through the Mr. FPJ. I create these NFC type cards for quick loading in of what we're going to be doing here, and this is one we never got to play, so we're going to put a coin in and we're going to go. So Fat Belly, I see you're here. I did a video dedicated to you earlier on this week. I hope you saw it. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a game you requested. Apologies, it took a long time for that to come out. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry. But you know, I try and get to them all. I try and get to all the requests in the end, as I'm trying to get all the planes dead here. I'm actually doing all right. Oh, maybe not. I thought I was doing all right for a minute on this, but yeah. Oh, what is that? What is that? Poking above the clouds. Alright, we'll grab that. Yeah, so, yeah, Fat Belly, it took me a while to get to that. Sorry it took me a while to get to that, but as I've said before in these streams, if we can't always do the game live on the channel, we will look at doing it on a catch-up video, or one of the daily videos, the almost daily videos, and that was that. Sorry there was no video, everybody, for today. You know, I don't class the new introduction video a brand new video that we've done. It absolutely isn't a brand new video that we've done in terms of stuff, you know, that we broadcast, but I was so tired, and to make that, I don't know, that 2-minute video, there's probably been about, come on, start, bloody game, start. There's probably been about 15 hours work, because, you know, every frame you've got to do your best to get right. And then I did the mistake of asking the missus, what did she think of it? And she gave me some new ideas, so it was like, oh balls, I've now got to change more. And you don't ask for opinions of people if you're going to ignore what they say. So originally the intro had the crowd that you see on that opening video at the end, at the beginning as well, It had no cartoon characters at the beginning, and you know, she was saying, well, you know, I don't get what it's about. And she had a point. You will know what it's about if you go to this channel, because it's a video about gaming and advertising their channel. But what, you know, anybody that comes across it normally would have seen it is they would have been like, oh, what is it? What is it? I've got no idea. And yeah, with her help, with some of her ideas, it got to be done just a little bit different. So I can say that that video has full support from my missus. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. I really, really do. All right, these little planes are not appreciating me, and this game always gets me here. This is one of the 1940 type games that you got on the Mr. FPJ. Oh, look at those missiles everywhere. But look at that score, look at that score. 120,000 for basically not achieving very much. Not achieving very much. Do I like the Pac-Man Rally X remix? Do I like the Pac-Man Rally X remix? Is that Fat Belly? Where's that? Is that one of those Namco arcade classics? I'm not sure I know about that. I've played Rally X Rumble recently. I had a lot of fun doing that. Rally X Rumble is a great game, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I know what the Rally X remix is for Pac-Man. You know, maybe I've done it. We've done so many. We have done so many games. We absolutely have that. You know, at times you forget just a little bit. There has been the odd time where I've done videos in the past before, and this is probably the first time I'm actually admitting to this. I'm not admitting to doing videos in the past, especially gaming videos. I'll happily admit to those. But I've done videos in the past. So I've been halfway through a video and then realised that I have played a game before when I thought it was new to me, but you know, we've completely forgotten about it. This is stuff that you found on itch.io that you don't have to pay for and stuff like that, where you basically go for games, you go for some of these free bits and pieces that you get, and it's like, oh, balls are balls. Okay, yeah, Fat Belly, right, okay, I need I need to find that game you're talking about. If you could give me details, or post details even on Discord, because that will help me out. That will help me out. It helps to find these as well. But I do like Rally X games. But we're going to change this game. So, okay, so RS Matrix, she was right. She'll be very pleased to hear this. I will let her know. And yes, she was right. She was right. It did mean a whole load of new work, but it was absolutely fine. Gary, good evening. Shiffy, good evening. I hope you're both doing well. Thank you for joining. So this is another playing game. We only have a couple of credits on this. If anybody's got any requests of what they want to do, I'm just working through the pile of NFC cards that we had left over effectively from last week. And we're going to play them. But we can jump around. We can load in games. We can do whatever we want, because all of this is because of you. And I suppose that sounds like a song from Adele, doesn't it? That kind of title. Alright, so we're going to have one go of this. We're going to have one go of this absolute chaos to see what it is. If it turns out to be a good game, we will have two goes of it. Okay, yes. Okay, the big plane got destroyed. Our little plane managed to get out of it. It's like a big Avengers type warplane, isn't it? You had there that you built. And speaking of Avengers, you know, I can't say that, you know, I'm not excited for the new film that's coming out. You know, I haven't liked a lot of the Marvel stuff that's come out recently. However, oh my god, what is going on here? Oh, this is actually a good game. We might have more than one go. I haven't liked too much of the Marvel stuff that's come out recently, but I've got to say, the trailer for Thunderbolts is getting slammed by people that, you know, don't like some of the things, you know, don't like some of the things that Marvel do at the moment, but the trailer for Thunderbolts looks absolutely excellent. And for an early birthday present, I'm absolutely delighted to say that I've had it brought for me, and we're going to be going to the cinema and seeing that. But yeah, what is this? Oh, last time I saw Tanks on Parachutes was in the film The A-Team, and that also was a very underrated film. This is quite a good game. This is on the Mr. FPJ. We're using this to do the entire content of tonight's video. The PC is turned off. Again, it's hideously hot in the UK at the moment. It's cooled down a little bit today. But look at this, bits of wings fall off and they fall towards you. As if they're going to hit you. This is good. This is very good. But yeah, it's hit. Look at that. That's what I mean. Bits of wings. Boom. Got you. Oh, I didn't get you. That got you. Yes, it's a bit hot in the UK, so I've got as much turned off as possible. You know, you've got two choices. Either I turn off equipment or I take my clothes off. And you're probably much better off with equipment being turned off. So yeah, this is to stay just a little bit cooler. Okay, it was on the Namco Museum RS. Oh, because of you was Kelly Clarkson, was it? Okay. No, Alex, balls to you, Alex, balls to you. That raid over Moscow, that was a request from you, and there's me harping on that we will do requests. That was a request a long time ago that you asked for. And I thought, yeah, I'll play that game and I have lost all ability to be able to play that game. You know, it sends me absolutely loopy. I will have another look at it. But you know, games should not be that hard right at the beginning. You know, you made a comment, if I recall, saying that you were stuck on it and you wanted to see how it's done. I don't think I'm the channel to show you how that's done, because I couldn't bloody do it myself. You know, we've played games in the past where I've been stuck on the early levels, but at least the game was fun. You know, the raid over Moscow, when I gave it a go, it was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I really, really don't know what to do. Actually, I should probably push the fire button there to save me getting some damage. But no, this is a nice, pleasant game. We will swap after this credit to something else. Yeah, that needs to be changed. Did I play Airwolf last week? No, I didn't. No, we didn't play Airwolf last week. Is Airwolf... Are you talking about the Airwolf that was from the TV series that appeared on the home computers? Or is there another version of Airwolf? If so, you know, it might be one that we need to dig out and have a look at. We're going to swap cars to something else. Yeah, we get rid of that one. Yeah, that plane game can go. There still might be another couple in the pile, but there is other stuff in the pile as well. This is just the legacy NFC. Yeah, God, 1942. You know what? We're not going to play 1942. I've had enough playing games. But yeah, I had these cards that were left over effectively from last week, because we played lots of other side things as well, and we never ever got to these cards, and I just never realised there was that many. C64 Airwolf. Alright, let's see what's coming up here. Right, we have a little bit of R-Type, and then we're going to see whether I can play C64 Airwolf. I need to prepare my phone for this, bear with me while it's just doing this. So we use Zapparoo, we could do things wirelessly on this as well to basically change the games. So let's just see whether it's there, otherwise I'm going to have to find another way to hopefully get that going. So create, bear with me. We do this live, all these videos, especially live streams, are done in one single take. It would be silly to do them in multiple takes. Okay, so I've just typed Air World. That's not the game we're looking for. We want Airwolf, Commodore 64. Search. Now, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I need to find a... Oh, we'll have a look. I'm still going to browse the folders for that. I'm still going to browse the folders for that one to see whether I can find the right file name for it. I want a CRT or a PRG file, because that will load in very quickly. And part of me is thinking I've actually got my pile of NFC cards mixed up a little bit. I think we did play this one last week. I'm sure we played it last week, actually. So I must have messed them all up. So you know what? I'm going to say screw that to the pile of cards. And we're just going to do viewer requests, things that I can find in my tab. We're going to make it up as we go along. Yeah, I'm certain we did this last week. That should mean that we'll actually be good at it if we did this last week. Fingers crossed. There you go. That got you. That got you. So, new Doctor Who this week. New Doctor Who. Now, I am a big original Doctor Who fan. You know, a huge fan of the original Doctor Who. You know, I've pretty much watched every episode there ever was. I've spent way too much money on the DVDs and everything else over the years. And, you know, I haven't been impressed for Doctor Who for a long time. Basically, since Jodie Whittaker took charge. And it's not because she's female or anything like that. You know, the writing was absolutely pants. You know, she had a couple of very good episodes, but beyond that, it was awful. But, you know, this new Doctor... Nagoshi Garsha, I believe you pronounce his name. The writing for him is absolutely abysmal. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, I don't think it's got long for the world. But I've got to say, the episode that we had this weekend was a lot better. It wasn't great by any means, but it was a lot better than anything we have had in recent memory. It was pretty damn good for the effects as well. You know, it's probably the best version of Doctor Who that we've seen in a long time for special effects and everything else like that. You know, they nailed it. They really, really did. It's just a shame the script wasn't so good. So yeah, Doctor Who is a much loved TV series. It is nowhere near as good as it used to be, and somehow I am still alive. It won't last long now I've said that. We have got to a boss. We have got to a boss. Okay, original William Hartnell Doctor Who. Yes, he was very, very good. The original Doctor Who, if I recall, and I'm happy to be corrected on this, I believe was a science fiction show, but it was meant to be educational to teach kids about stuff. Is that what I need to kill? Yes, it was meant to be educational to teach kids about stuff. And, you know, it was very, very good. You know, and what they did in black and white was friggin' awesome, to be honest with you, at times. It really was. Okay, gotta get that. Oh, and I died, and I died. Is that game over? Oh, we got another life. We got another life where we've basically got nothing. We start with nothing useful here. So that's a real shame when you go. But yeah, Peter Capaldi, right, Peter Capaldi, yes, the writing was terrible for him, but he was a great actor. If you want a little bit of fun, if you want to bring a smile to your face, if you are a Doctor Who fan, do a search on a platform called YouTube, I believe it's called, where you've got Malcolm Tucker, Doctor Who. Peter Capaldi played Malcolm Tucker in a few TV series. Yeah, what was it bloody called? The Thick of It. The Thick of It. He played Malcolm Tucker, and he also played Malcolm Tucker in another version of The Thick of It, which was a film version. But what they've done is they've mixed The Thick of It and effectively Doctor Who up in one megabit. So yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. But we need to try and get Airwolf. Christopher Eccleston, yeah, he wasn't bad as well. He was the first one on the return of Doctor Who. Alright, so we're going to go to Core. We're going to go to Core here. Christopher Eccleston there, he has some kind of falling out, I think, so he didn't stay. He didn't stay too long. But yeah, I was always disappointed when he went. But David Tennant, he was also a great replacement, a very good replacement. YouTube, yes, YouTube. Yes, that's how it's said. Alright, okay. So we are looking for, in all of this, Airwolf. There we go. Why did that not come up on my search? Here we go. Airwolf, RS Matrix. This is Airwolf. Now, I guess it's loaded in, or is it playing a tune and doing this? It's playing a tune, clearly. There we go, there we go. Alright, okay. Neil A. Bates. What have you let us in for? What have you let us in for? Fat Belly, this is a hard game. This is a hard game. Great. Oh god, it moves fast. It moves very... What the blazes is that? Missiles shouldn't do that. Hang on, do I land there? No, okay. Oh, out of the way of that. Through it. I don't know what to do. Okay. Do I click that? Right, anybody feel free to give me a clue in chat what the blazes I'm supposed to do here. Whoa! I have no idea what's going on. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, you only get one life? You only get one life? Do you need to shoot through this? Why can't I get through that? I'm trying to go left. I am trying to go left. Okay, is that... Do I need to shoot that? Mother hell! There is nothing. Why is that not opening? Okay, help, help, help. I need help. I really need help. I definitely need help in this game. Unbelievable. Alright, okay, let's try again. Sector 1. And if the helicopter is stuck there, how did it get there? Alright, has that opened it up? Oh no, okay, that lost all my shields. Shoot the black button. 20th Century Gaming, welcome to the channel. Okay, I've got to see the bloody black button to shoot it. Oh, that. Alright, thank you. Right. Oh, come on. Okay, do I shoot you? Oh, finally! Oh, my word! Oh, you're joking! Alright, so... I shoot you. Oh. Is that open yet? No. This is just so hard. Otherwise the door not opening, I'm shooting the black buttons. Alright, this is absolute torture. This is probably more torture for all of you than it is for me, but holy hell, what an odd game. Jesus, just open. It's a joystick snapper. No, it's a joystick throw through the screen, stamp on it, and ensure you never, ever, ever play video games again. Oh, dear God. One more go. One more go of this hellscape of a game. There's clearly a reason I have not played this on the channel. Oh no! Shoot from the right in line with the arrow. Ah, yes! Thank you! Oh, Jesus, mother hell! Alright. This game would have probably been taken about by hundreds of parents. Come on. Steer! There we go, there we go. Oh no. This is fun. Right, okay, we'll do it again. We'll do it one more time. I did say no more, but you know, a little bit of progress is... Yes. Right, can you shoot those red things? No, okay, they don't die. Great. This game is way too avoid falling objects. Thank you, thank you. This game is not very forgiving, is it? Once you learn how to fly, if I ever learn how to fly on it. Come on. Oh, don't bounce off things. Right, stop. Oh no. It does have the one more go, the one more push of the button to it, but holy hell. Are all the other versions of this on 8-bit as hard? Right, last go, last go. My God, what a painful game. Your sprite is just so big. Oh. You know what? You know what? You could try the ZX Spectrum version. No. No, no, no. I don't think we want to be doing that today. Yeah, that game. This game is absolutely awful. It really, really is. In terms of, it is way, way too hard. Alright, okay. I'm just going to find quickly another game. Alright, we'll do a ZX Spectrum game though. This is a ZX Spectrum game. Hello Harry, hello Harry too. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. And no, don't worry about being late. You know, I'm just grateful for anybody that turns up, all of you that turn up, everybody that turns up. Thank you to each and every one of you. So this is Frankenstein rebooted here. I'm just playing this just so I've got something that I could be a little bit successful at and probably get off the first screen, which is all we could ever ask with me. So S to start. Alright, so the object here is you control Dr. Frankenstein and you have to build your monster. You can only do it in a certain order though. So if you look here, I've basically got the two parts here, and this is the leg I'm going to walk over, and that will not complete because I can't effectively get to that part of the body. Let's get up here quickly and out of the way and go across here. So what I need to do is I need to get to the torso that's effectively on the right hand side of the screen. So how do we do this? Well, the springs activate. You press fire and you will jump up automatically on them. That's how they work. So we jump here. We're going to jump up here. And we're going against the timer here as well. Well, we'll let that snake go by. And then we go down here. All about timing, all about timing. I should have this okay. I'll be able to complete this. And then we go up here. And we go all the way across here. Grab that, and then we're going to go down here as soon as that baddie gets out the way. And then we need to get to the this bit. Oh god lord, that electrocutes you. That electrocutes you. We need to get to this bit of torso here, which we're going to do. Walk across there and carry on. And then we got the bottom bit to get, which should be easy enough to do as we work our way as we work our way to rebuilding the monster. Alright, we're going to jump up here. And we're going to go all the way across. Okay, this could be a little bit tight. Oh no, it's going to be alright. It's going to be alright. Up here. We can't grab this one, as you'll see. But we can go up here and we can get the last one. This game gets a little bit harder as you go along. It gets a little bit harder. Right, okay. You didn't play this back in the day, but you learned from me. Yeah, this is a good game. There's a sequel to this, Dr. Acula as well, which is highly, highly recommended. You can't walk up the steps. You can basically just jump on later levels, but not this level. Alright, so we need to go all the way here. Wait. And then we're going to jump up here. And we should easily do this. There we go, there we go. Grab that. Come on, up we go. And if you see there, the little plunger on the top right of the screen is flashing. So, you go to all this effort to build the monster, which we've done. Thumbs up for that. He's obviously happy. Level has been completed. Press S to carry on. And now, I need to quickly step on this to get myself electrocuted. And now we basically got to destroy the monster, I believe, by pushing the plunger again. Green stuff slows you down. But notice, I can jump there. I can jump there. So on this particular level, you can jump, which is good. You've got to be careful on the springs because I want you to watch very closely. When I press fire, look how high he jumps up. So now we're going to do it. Actually, no, we'll do it on another one. I'm sure it was on another one. I'm sure basically what happened... Yeah, there you go. He could jump very high. So when you jump too high, you can get yourself killed by the enemies above you. So you've got to be so careful here. You know, you're watching what's coming towards you and you're watching what's above you. Electrocution is fine. We should be able to make this. These levels, so every second level on this game is random. This is a teleport. And we're going to go up here. Boom, there we go. And we're going to go across here and try and make it to that plunger. Now, we need to probably wait for a barrel to be thrown at us. Oh, sod it. Let's do it. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? There you go. We did it. That worked alright. So, yeah, these second levels are random. And I was playing it one time, trying to get all the way through it. I think it's actually on one of the videos that I've done. And I got absolutely screwed because I didn't realise you could jump. I did not realise you could jump on this level because you can't jump on this particular level that you've got. So, you know, fire button does absolutely nothing. It will only activate the springs should you touch them. Alright, so... Oh, no. Damn it. I'm going to die. I can't walk through those steps. I went the wrong way. Can you fall all the way? No, you can't do that. Alright, okay. So if anybody's got any requests they want us to play, obviously, usual MO, give us a shout and we will do our best to play them. No raid over Moscow's. No raid over Moscow's. I don't want raid over Moscow. Right, so we need an upper bit of torso here. So we've got to wait for the wheel of disappointment to roll by. There we go, and we can run all the way to the right. All the way to the right. Let's slow down on the slime. Get electrocuted. And then we go down here, and we go down there. Drop down, go across. Right, so pleasure hearts. Okay. Yeah, we might be able to do that actually. We might be able to do pleasure hearts. We will have a look. We will have a look. And what else we got? We got Ghost Hunter. Okay, Ghost Hunter we may have as well. I've got probably a majority of the Spectrum games. All right, so now we're now looking for, and once we're dead, we'll change games once this is game over. Oh no, I timed it wrong. I absolutely timed that wrong. I thought the snail was going to move more to the left. But no, that's fun. Alright, so MSX, let's give it a go. Let's see whether we've got this. So, core, computer. I guess it's this one. No. Actually, let's try it. Let's try it. Maybe this has got a selection of games on it. And to do file manager. Oh, I'm just assuming here. I'm just assuming here. Oh, no, don't want that. Alright, so it's not there. Alright, let's try Japanese. Okay, we're looking for pleasure hearts, everybody. We're looking for pleasure hearts. Nope, that's not there. Oh, we'll have one more look, and we got. Let's try other. No, it's not there. Let's just try. Let's just try the other core. There's two MSX cores here. I'm not quite sure why we have got two. Load ROM, MSX. Nope, not there. No, I don't have Japanese disc P Heart. Alright, okay, let's see whether we've got that. You know what? I don't think I will have that. I don't think I've got that. But what we'll do is I'll make a point of finding that and playing that. Alright, so what do we got? You want Ghost Hunter. Okay, let's do Ghost Hunter. Cool. So everybody that hasn't seen it, this is a Mr. FPGA. It's basically an FPGA device which has multiple systems on it. You know, very, very good systems in terms of, you know, that they work very, very well, and pretty much everything is playable. So you can very easily swap machines that we've got here, and all we've got to do is hope that we've got what we're being asked for. Alright, Ghost Hunters, there we go. Alright, hopefully, this is the one that we want. Hopefully this is the one we want. But yeah, Shifty246, I will make a point of finding your game for you. So, we want colour, change colour. Oh, look, it changes it all different colours out, the red and all that stuff. Alright, let's do number one. Let's do number one to play. Okay, balls, it wants a keyboard. Alright, core. No. Alright, so we want to define the controls. Define. So I need to move the keyboard just a little bit nearer. Come on, P for controls. Oh, here we go. Kempston joystick. Yes. Right, 1, 2, 3, play. Right, now it works. Why could it not give me Kempston joystick from the word go? There we go. Alright, you found a blood goblet. Okay, very good, very good. What do we do with it? Oh, no, there's... Hang on a minute. So this is this a 2-player game? Because that fire in the centre looks like that can be moved. Okay, press P to abort. No, space to carry on. Can I go by you? No, I can't. Oh, I see. Oh, my word. Alright, you hold down fire and you can shoot. So it's like you got to go. Oh, this is different. Oh, this is a bit different. Alright, okay. So holding down fire gives you the power of bullets if you can manage to hit things. Okay. Can I shoot you? Let's jump over you. Oh, why did I fail? Why did I fail? Alright, one again, one again. Okay, this game is going to take a little bit of thinking about. Right, so we grab that. Yes, we got a blood goblet. Okay, so I've got my energy at the top there. Hold down fire, and I can move over the thing. Yep, that seems to work good. We've got the hang of this. Okay, we can jump. Oh, there's some terror meter going on there as well. Don't quite know what that means, but you can't shoot the spiders. Oh, what on earth is going on here? He's getting a bit handy with me, isn't he? How have I not seen this game before? Don't shoot yourself. Okay, we're going to have to jump that gap, aren't we? Yes, we are. And that spider moves at different speeds. And you can't jump through the web. Alright, okay. Oh, no, out of the way of that. Alright, so yeah, this is an interesting little one. This is an interesting one. You can stand on the moving platform. Acid drips on you. Yeah, so everything wants to kill you. Why you would even want to be here, I don't know. It's a murderous place. Well, we know we can't jump through that, but I'm sure we need to collect that because it's flashing. Oh, no, that's not collecting. Okay, out the way of the acid. Oh, dear God. Alright, okay, one more go, one more go. 3,850. I've scored by not doing very much at all. Yes, ghost hunters. Alright, grab that. We found a blood goblet. Good, good, good. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it is a platform. Is it a platform? Yeah, but my terror meter seems to be going up a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Got you. All right. Good God, look at the state of this. You know, Halloween, when Halloween comes, you know, this is going to be a game that is going to be worth playing. Oh, I want to go up. I want to. Oh no, there's a bat there. Of course you're going. Oh no. Oh, I was trying to get to that, and I've learnt before that you can't shoot the bloody bats. All right, okay. Jump! Come on, up, up, up. Oh, I got snagged there. I got snagged there. All right, one absolute last go on this. It deserves one more go. Now I'm slowly getting the hang of this. So Shiffy, if you could do me a favour, please, if you could drop me a message on Discord about the exact file name of that game, that will help me find that. That will really help me find that. I do want to have a look now you've mentioned it. I absolutely want to have a look now you've mentioned it. But if you could drop me the file name, then it will make things a little bit easier. It's a fun game. Yes, this is a Halloween game to be playing. All right, let's avoid the acid. Come on, jump, jump, run. Oh, no, no. Can I kill that skull? So, I've not seen a game where you have multiple controls that you've got to do like this. You know, there is a game from 100 Tin Soldiers and Patty Cad where you could do shooting like this, and it's one of the baby ones. But I don't recall a game where you move around the platforms and you get to do bits and pieces like shooting here. So we found a document. It's better with the cheats. Yes. Well, cheating isn't for me. We don't cheat on games. Generally, actually, I don't cheat on games. Oh, somehow we survived. I know. Oh, we failed. All right, we're going to swap games to something else. Let's pull out one of these cards. Let's pull out a card and see what we have here. See what we got here. This is an old game. A lot of you will know. A lot of you will not necessarily love this game, but I will do my best. I will do my best. Yeah, thank you very much. That is appreciated, Shibby. Thank you, because you suggested it. I want to play it. I absolutely want to play it. And Gary Gary, if you're still here, thank you for the messages earlier. I've been very busy doing the new intro, excuse me, for the channel today. And it's taken a lot of time out of my day. But thank you for the messages earlier. I will look at that ST image that you've got. That is really, really appreciated. All right, so coin goes in and off we go. So something to relax after the hellscape of that game from Fat Belly. All right, come on, shoot, 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 shoot. I feel we've played this recently, but you know what? The oldies are the besties as well in some cases. Come on. Oh, come on. Right, okay. This is the wave I like. I like this wave because they all appear very nicely and you can clear them quite well if your shots are true. Ah, balls! I thought I could clip him on the edge. Alright, here we go. Birds now. I think it's birds now. I think it's the birds. So if anybody watched the opening video or you've seen the new video for the introduction to the channel that's on there, you know, we're looking to do things, you know, a little bit different. I doubt many people ever watch those videos, so to speak, anyway, but it's a novel way of introducing the channel, so to speak. You know, it'll probably get 10 views maybe, because, you know, I just have to look at my own behaviour. Channel introduction videos, you know, I barely watch on any YouTube channel that I have a look at. Ah, mother hell, I barely have a look at on any YouTube video that I do myself. So, you know, if I don't do it for others, I don't really expect people to do this for me. But yeah, it's a little bit different. It's yeah, it needed changing because the original one was so old. It really, really was. So I hope all of you saw the PS5 to Xbox controller product launch that we did this week. You know, that again was something a little bit different, and I hope you're all busting to get your own version of that, and I hope that you've got a 3D printer if you have, where you can make it for yourself. If anybody is thinking, what the blazes are you talking about? I'm talking about this little device here. You know, great for any occasion where you may have controller trouble with Steam overlays. Alright, another coin goes in. That span a little bit there. Oh my god, the discs are spinning. And if you want to know what I'm talking about with that video is earlier on in the week. And Alex, I'm glad you liked your title, my friend. I'm glad you liked your title there. I went through as many people as I could to do this, and I was a bit short for space. You know, I could have added, you know, another 5 or 10, but, you know, sorry to anybody that I may have missed out on that, but, you know, you can only do what you can do in limited amounts of time and space that you've got here. Alright, and it was a bit of a silly video anyway. It was a bit of a silly video. Right, got it. Alright, we'll see where we can go. We'll see what we can do with this. Let's try and get further than where we got. You know, I did so well, then I messed it all up. See, that's how you use the shields. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, bugger. Absolute bugger. Got ya. It's always disappointing that on this birds you don't get the scroll. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. It's always disappointing that you don't get the scrolling background on this level of the birds. You know, you have it on the other stuff, but you don't get the parallax scrolling in the background. Why not? Why not? Oh, come on. Oh! Everybody died. Everybody died. Alright, let's change the game to something else. Let's swap to another game. So I'm just reaching across here to see what we've got without trying to make too much of a mess. In fact, we'll go back to one of these NFC cards and hope it's not another flying game. I got fed up of those. You know, it was like flying game after flying game after flying game. Who knows what this is going to be? They're not all flying games. They shouldn't all be flying games. Okay, no. Amida, however the hell that's pronounced. It's not flying. So that will do. That will absolutely do. You know. Airwolf. I can't believe. You got me to play Airwolf. I can't believe how bloody hard that was. Why was Airwolf so hard as that? You know. Yeah, it was obviously meant to be that hard. in terms of you know, the developers made it that way, but you know, surely to hell, you know, there was game testers there that would have thought, well, no, you know, you've got to tone this down just a little bit. It's a little bit too difficult for, you know, little old Johnny, and his mother, Mrs. Miggins, will be wanting to take that game back to the shop because it's just too bloody hard for her son to do. I remember taking the game back. Okay, there used to be a place called WH Smith's in the UK. In fact, it still is. It's going to change soon because it's been bought out by somebody else. But WH Smith's, they used to sell computer games. And I bought a game. I was a big fan of Automata, if you recall. And I know if you recall, you would have known me then, but I was a big fan of Automata type games and everything else like that. Mel Croucher stopped Automata, and he basically went, I can't remember what company he released it through, but there was a game called ID that was a puzzle type game, and this puzzle type game, you had to basically discover the identity of ID, if I recall correctly, what it was, you know, and it was a series of questions and everything else like this, and this cost me £5.95. I will remember it well. I will remember this well because, you know, it got into a blazing argument. Now, my problem was I was the boy that cried wolf. Oh yes, I was a boy that cried wolf. You know, I was forever taking things back into shops with fantasies on why I needed to take it back, why I didn't want it, and stuff like that. And it went on and on and on. Anyway, the one time that I took a game back because it was not value for money, you know, completing it in the first plane, was this bloody ID game. And my God, she wouldn't give me the money back. It went into a huge argument in terms of what was going on. Okay, this is what I didn't. Okay, that's what I didn't know how to do last time when we played, and I still don't know what we got to do here. But yeah, it went into a huge argument in Smiths, and eventually I got my money back, and I was never really able to take anything. That's it. You got to follow the line. You got to follow the line. Right, I was never able to take anything back again in Smiths, and that was really frustrating. But oh my God, I was so, oh no, my God, stay away from me. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed about, you know, trying to argue with the shopkeeper. You know, as a kid, you know, I'm sorry, £5.95, you know, was a lot of money to me. And, you know, to have this game that, you know, was absolutely useless. Right, okay. This is different to the other levels because, as you see, I just have to follow the line that you've got. You can only go from where you've previously painted, and it's not easy. It is not easy. Oh, no, where are we going? Oh, come on, let's go around here. Focus. Down we go. Alright, okay, we can do a little bit there. Yeah, you see, you go off your line. You break your line, and you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. Alright, up here. Do this. Do this. We might complete this level, he says. Famous last words. Oh, no. Oh, balls. Alright, we died. At least it doesn't do a global reset of all the work you've done. You know, that would be a little bit soul destroying. Oh, we're going to get a 500. Right, let's go for the 700. Let's go for the 700. Oh, we got 700, but we died. Game over. Alright, 13,860. We'll take that. So, let's see. The other Space Firebird. Yep, we've done the other Space Firebird, I think, as well. You bought comic books and some books at WH Smith's. Yeah, you know, comic books. Yes, they did comic books as well, didn't they? I suppose they started out as a newsagent. They really did. We'll have another go on this. So, the last comic book I would have probably brought would have been a Star Wars comic book. Oh, no, focus. And that shows you how long ago it was. Although I have to say, you know, I was probably a little bit naughty. You know, I'm not going to book myself a place in heaven with this. But I did download all the Walking Dead comic books. And I did read all through all of those. You know, there's no comic book stores near me or anything like that. You know, there was no way to digitally get them or anything, at least when I was first getting them, to be able to download. So, you know, these were scans that people had done. And if you don't know, and this is quite useful for retro stuff actually, if you don't know, there's something called CBR, which is Comic Book Reader on the PC. And basically, people will scan a whole load of pages. Oh my god, I've died. They will scan a whole load of pages and they will put them into something called a CBR file. A CBR file, at the end of the day, is nothing special. It is literally a zip file, a WinRAR or something like that, and the extension has been renamed .cbr. And the comic book reader will have a look at all the files that's actually in this. And all the files that are going to be in it is going to be a selection of scanned pages. So what you do is, say I was scanning a comic, I would scan page 1 and call it 001, page 2, 002. So effectively you've got numerical order that's in these. And in the zip file, you would have these comics that had all the pages, everything that you wanted in the right order, and you could read it like a comic. And sometimes they would flip the pages on the screen as well in a nice animated fashion. You know, that was just bells and whistles. It wasn't needed. It wasn't needed at all. But for retro fans, now retro fans is where, in my opinion, it gets a little bit interesting. You know, there are magazines that are completely out of print for, you know, your favourite platforms, Commodore 64, Sinclair Spectrum, stuff like that, and you can download basically files that have been created. You know, I have pretty much all the Sinclair Spectrum files, magazines in CBR format, which is basically scans of it in CBR format that I can load in, that, you know, you could just choose to read. Yes, it's a digital form for magazines that never ever had a digital edition, but it's a great way to look at history. It's a great way to look at nostalgia. Some of the scans are not particularly good because, you know, people, you know, didn't take care with scanning. It was a rush job, you know, it was a race to who could do the most, the quickest, that kind of thing. But I have a lot of those, and that's one purchase of pirate stuff that I don't particularly regret, because I don't know whether it's true pirate stuff, but there were sites on the internet that used to sell these. You know, I used to be a big adventure game fan. I loved my adventure games, I really, really did. And, you know, there was a magazine called Adventurer, and that was part of it as well. So, you know, you can download many things in CBR format and have a look at great historic old stuff. So I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Have you downloaded Paper Arcade? No, I haven't. I'm going to have a look at Paper Arcade. No, I haven't downloaded that. Right, so it reminds me, I don't know whether this is going to be the same. I don't know if this is going to be the same, Fat Belly. But, you know, I am very heavily into fruit machines. I've owned fruit machines, you know. I've got my own fruit machine that I've built that takes real money, that plays games off an emulator by the late, great, brilliant Chris Wren, called MFME. Oh my god, I died here. He passed away way too soon. However, being into fruit machines and everything tied into them, you know, there was someone that once on a site, and the site used to be called Fruit Forums. He basically made paper fruit machines, and they were really good. They were these little cardboard fruit machines, which were basically based off the originals, from the art of the originals and everything, and they were so good. I think his name was Echo 17 that did that. It's years ago. It's so many years ago. Gary, you may remember, actually, because you were a key part of that scene. But yeah, you know, lovely to see those little things. And talking about Paper Arcades, you know, I thought, oh, maybe that reminds me of that. But you know what? I'm into 3D printing now, so, you know, I will be wanting 3D printed arcades. That would be way too much ink and stuff like that. I guess what you could do is you could print out an arcade machine, do a little print on something called paper. I use a lot of paper for my NFC cards, so they could be nice and reflective like this, and have maybe the screen that you print on there and go from there. But yeah, no, all great things that we can do. Great things that we can do. So yeah, I will have to have a look at that. All right, let's put that in there and see what we've got. See what game we've got now. This is the pile from the other week. This is the pile from the other week. So, you know, we are gonna, you know, we're gonna play this very briefly. I'll turn it down. Awful nightmare game. So you made a touchscreen fruit machine, 32-inch. So Fat Belly, you know, is this using MFME, your touchscreen fruit machine? Let me know if it's using MFME. Right, okay, let's kill these. You're on Desert Island Fruits. Alright, so, you probably know this, but I used to own Desert Island Fruits, and I gave it away to Pete. So, I am Reg on Desert Island Fruits. So, if you go to the Cabinet Arcade section, there, you will have a look. You can have a look, and you can see what I've built. In fact, you probably know damn well who I am on Desert Island Fruits. But yeah, if you go to the arcade section, if you go to the cabinet section there, there's a couple of fruit machines that I've built. And yeah, those are what we've done. So yeah, no, good to see that you've done that. Good to see that you've done that. Oh, jump. Oh, come on. Focus. Too excited talking about fruit machines. Right, okay, we're still alive. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't do too well there, You know, we're going to swap games when this is game over. You know, you could never get through this in one single swoop. You absolutely couldn't. Right. Come on. Oh, run away. Right, so I had a bit of a nightmare time this week with my Rally X Rumble playing on the iPad. Everything was going swimmingly well, but I wanted to get a joystick to be able to do this. So I got myself a Bluetooth joystick that a friend helped me out with. However, it doesn't work with new Rally X. And it's a real ball ache. It does connect to the iPad and you can do some games with it, but it doesn't work with that. So that's a real ball ache, and that is very, very disappointing. But it didn't matter, because in the post, probably from AliExpress, I can't remember. Oh my god, we've gone again. But in the post, I have one of those stick-on joysticks for the screen, so I could play the game. That also didn't work properly as well. So yeah, new Rally X has gone just a little bit wrong in trying to get a joystick attached. Sorry, Rally X Rumble has gone a little bit wrong in trying to get a joystick attached to it, so that we can successfully play that game and get a high score on this stream. You could hack the each way nudger in the arcade to get 6 jackpots. Yes. Well, you know, well, I guess that was using a cheat for it. Right. Okay. Let's press fire here. Come on. There we go. So this is Frogger. Now, I'll show you this. This is on the Sinclair Spectrum that we're playing this. This is from Midnight Brew. But if you hold down DIP, and I'm going to push 3 buttons together at the moment, you get the dip switches that you can change. They've added dip switches into a Spectrum game. But we're going to go as far as we can on this. Let's see what we can do. But this is a great conversion. I've absolutely got these bundles of NFC cards muddled up because we did play this one last week. I'm certain of it. But, you know, I just pulled out one from the other pile. And, oh, it's a game that we did last week. So, you know, we oh, you hacked the real cab. Okay. Come on. Right, let's do this. So again, request for games, you know, I'll just gladly pick whatever, you know, comes to mind. If anybody's got anything they want us to play, obviously on the MSX we'll be looking at doing a video for that later on in the week, because I don't have that. And, you know, I'd still be looking now. I'd still probably be looking now for it. And that wouldn't make it a very exciting experience for you. Oh, out the way of that. This was a great version of Frogger. This was one of the rare times on the channel where I've done a comparison video, where basically, you know, I play the original and then I play this version. Yeah, it's very, very good. So he is also involved, Midnight Brew Alan. He's also involved in working on some other Spectrum games at the moment with developers on old games. And if you remember, Bob. I can't remember his bloody surname, unfortunately, but he did The Pyramid and Doomsday Castle and Backpacker's Guide to the Universe. Well, they're working on new versions of those, which is going to be rather exciting to see. You know, those were always great games. They really, really were. Especially Backpacker's Guide to the Universe. On the Sinclair Spectrum, Backpacker's Guide to the Universe was the first game that I ever did a map for. And I'd been playing Spectrum games for years at that point. I've been playing for so many years. But it's the first game that I ever did a map. 100% accurate map. I was so pleased with my work on that. To complete... Oh, I got it wrong. To complete that game. But the sequels never came out. Which was a bit of a shame. Oh, no, we died. I got myself killed. Turn it on and off 4 times and then play 50 pence. Okay, well, How on earth did you find that little trick out? I know of machines where, you know, when you powered them off, you know, they would lose their settings and memory, so they'd basically start afresh again. But that's an interesting one that you found there. Alright, okay, we might complete this level. We might complete this level. Oh, no. Oh, why? I did that wrong, didn't I? I did that a little bit wrong. Game over. Alright, let's swap to something else. In fact, you know what? We're going to bring up the arcade menu. Core. Arcade. Ignore all these bloody playing games. We don't want to see any more playing games. Let's give Centipede a go. That was always a fun game. Oh, Miss Davis Q. Hello there. Hello. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Alright, so this isn't set up. So in the Mr. FPJ, if you don't know how to do it, it's very easy to set up the joystick. You know, you just see me literally do it now. Boom. No, we don't want to save buttons. And we go to video processing because I'm not using the RetroTink tonight. And we load a preset and we load CRT. And where are we? Where are we? Let's save settings. There, save settings. Exit. Alright, we're ready to go. Alright, let's load the core in again. Let's load it in one more time. Sometimes it hangs if you do settings like that. Okay, so Centipede, yeah, is a nice game. I'm not particularly good at it, but it's a fun game to play. It's a fun little game. I think this had a... did this not have a rollerball or something in the arcade? Oh, and it got me, and it got me. I did that a little bit wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I think this might have had a rollerball. I'm really not even sure the strategy on how to play this. Obviously, shoot everything. That's the best strategy you can have. All right, come on, come on. Got you. Alright, and it just rinse and repeats. You know, you're in the garden from hell with forever appearing insects and stuff like this. Right, okay. Can you shoot right? Oh, you can shoot right to the top. Okay. Oh, why that came for me a little bit quick? That came for me a little bit quick. This is probably really stupid doing what I'm doing because all I'm doing is splitting them up. It's been a really busy week for me. You know, I've been wanting to watch Black Mirror. I'm a big fan of Black Mirror and I know all episodes dropped and I haven't had a chance to watch any of them, which is a real shame, an absolute shame. But yeah, Black Mirror is a great TV series, and if you're a fan of Black Mirror, I highly recommend another TV series. It's by the same guy, Charlie Brooker, and it's called Dead Reckoning. It's set in the Big Brother universe in terms of, you know, Davina McCall is in it when Channel 4 used to do this, and it's basically Black Mirror but Big Brother style. Yeah, and it's very, very good. It is extremely very good. Oh, come on, got you. Oh my god, we cleared a sheep without dying. But yeah, if you want to see a good TV series and you have not seen Black Mirror, give it a look, give it a look. You know, try not to read anything about it. They're singly contained episodes, but you know, you'll have a lot of fun with that TV series. You really, really will. You know, it'll get to a point where you want to start trying to guess the twists or what's going to happen, and it's going to be very rare. It's going to be very rare that you actually do manage to guess the twists. Oh, I can't. Incy Wincy Spider is dead. Right, first rollerball game you've seen was a... Oh, I've got to focus, I've got to focus. Oh, and we died. First rollerball game I've seen was a baseball game. Okay. Missile Command. No, I bet you saw one before that. I bet you saw Missile Command. Missile Command came way before. Surely came way before any baseball games. Is Missile Command first? Yeah, I think it probably is first. Right, come on, come on, come on. Focus, focus, focus. Alright, okay, for people that are watching, I want a good suggestion for a Mega Drive game. Let's play a Mega Drive game tonight. So if anyone's got a good suggestion for a Mega Drive game that, you know, is not an RPG or anything like that, but something you can legitimately play on a live stream, now is your chance. Taking orders to play a Mega Drive game. I'm here to serve you. Oh, I crashed into him and I thought we were going to win. Oh, that's not very good. That's not very good. Alright, okay, we'll pick another game. We'll do another game. Oh, a black and white. Okay, I have no idea what that will be then. Revenge of Shinobi. Okay, right, core. Mega Drive. Console. Mega Drive. Okay. We'll do Revenge of Shinobi. Load. This is where you see all the things that the internet has given me for free. You know, usually what I used to do, was, you know what, you can't see this, this isn't for your eyes. I would bring up something like this, but this was more of a ball ache to remember to keep pushing this button. So there, I just let you view it. It's easier, it's absolutely easier. So Revenge. There we go. The world. Right, let's see what this is all about. If I like this, then it will probably get an NFC card made for it as well. Well, let's turn this up just a little bit. Okay, I hope this is the one. I hope I've picked the right game. Start and options. Alright, let's go for start. Alright, come on, come on. What do we got? What do we got? Oh! Oh, okay. That was obviously a special button that I've used that I've done maybe a bit too early. Is this the one where where you have a boss level where it then goes to a first person view and you throw stars? I don't remember. Is that it? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing with that sword? Oh, balls to you. Yes, I got you. I beat you. They're a little bit enthusiastic, these bad guys, aren't they? Is this based off an arcade game as well? One definite arcade game they did, which a lot of people like, but I could never enjoy it, and I did. I tried to enjoy it. It was Altered Beast. Oh my god. You know, the amount... Oh, I killed an animal. The amount of times that I have tried to enjoy Altered Beast. Ah, that was the arcade game. Okay, so this is a little bit different then. Yeah, I've tried Altered Beast before and I could never ever get to enjoy that. I think I like this though. Okay, I don't know why I'm glowing. I can't shoot upwards and I'm watching the special weapon go down. Alright, okay, come on, come on. We got no more special weapons. Oh, more dead dogs. Well, how I managed to kill the thing behind him and not him, I don't know. As he falls down. Okay. Oh, we're right back at the beginning. Got ya. Now, can I get up there? Yes, you can. Well, at least I haven't had the same woes that I had, you know, and I remember them well, of playing Alex Kidd in Miracle World. That took a lot of learning, and a lot of help from people like you. So, you know, thank you all to everybody that helped me with that. But I had difficulty with that one. Yes, get you in the back. You know, I would have had no idea on that Alex kid with those bloody lampposts that you could do a lot of twirling around. You know, that just, oh, that's bad for me, whatever I've done. Come on, up, up, up. What, can't, up there. Why can't you get up there? Alright, I don't care. Oh, hang on, do you have to be on the box? Oh, there you go. We are learning, we are learning. Okay, my life isn't very much at the moment. I need more life. I hope there's a way to get more life. Okay, I deliberately did that. I pushed the magic all-seeing button because there was just too much stuff there. Come on, die. All of you die. Ah, yes, got you. Oh, and I died. I think we got about as far as we got before. Right, okay. Focus now. Focus. This is definitely going to get a little card so I can play this more often. I like this. Ah, yes, more tips. They will help me. Thank you. Yes, I need more tips. I think I'll play this a little bit. I need to get some practice with this. You know, some of you must be thinking, well, why the blazes do you play video games? You know, you just shit at them. I'm not shit at them. I enjoy what I do. You know, I just find them sometimes challenging. Okay. We can go left. I've learnt that we can go left as well. Oh, they kicked me onto the bomb, but I never got hurt by it for once. There, eat my apples. Alright, big jump. Actually, we'll do the powerful thing there. We'll do that. Will that kill everybody? Exactly where we got to before. Oh, an exit, an exit. Run, 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 run. Ha, we did it. We did it. Good. Good recommendation. I like this. Oh, I'm not going to like that hole, am I? Oh, you're joking me. Oh, I see. It's platforms that go up. Okay, we've got an extra life. Oh. Okay, why you explode like that, I don't know. Why don't I explode in a ball of fire, clearing everybody near me? Okay, more of these. More of these. Alright, okay, so. Right, okay, we've harvested the building for everything good. And that's it. Am I dead? No, we're back here. Alright, this is our last life by the looks of things. I really, really should have waited for that door to open. Okay, we're going to do this one a little bit differently. Oh no, we're not. We've got attack still. Come on, across, across, across. Yes! We're going to explore more this way. Let's see what we haven't seen. Yeah, how we could stand in the middle of the air and do that like that, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Oh, it wants us to go back this way. What does it want us to go back this way for? Is there something we've missed? Alright, we've got another life. We've got another life. I don't understand. Is it to do with that? Yeah, that definitely wants us to go left. Go, go. It says go that way, not this way. Is that door going to open? Is it even a door? Ah, sod it. I have to go the way it wants to tell me. I've got to go the way it wants to tell me. Right, I think we can only go up. But this... Oh, dear Lord. But this was a dead end, was it not? But there's nothing here. There is absolutely nothing here. Look, the screen doesn't even go any higher. Right, let's have one more look here. You know, I can see areas below. Oh, I see. I bet you there's a passage down below. Alright, I'll go up and left. Well, we tried that, did we not? We tried up and left, and that didn't do anything for us. Can we go down here? No. Ha! There we go, there we go. Down and right, it's down and right, not up and left. Unless, well, there's a slight delay actually on the chat, so you're obviously watching different times to me. Right, we've got our last life. This is our last warrior. Oh, I didn't mean to push that one. Sometimes when you have controller buttons that are slightly different configuration, you end up hitting the wrong buttons by general mistakes. Alright. Okay, so we don't have the arrows now. Maybe because we went all the way there, we can now go all the way where we want to go and try and get back down into that passage. We're just repeating exactly what we've done before. Right, do you? There we go. Now we're back. Good, we're learning. God, these bamboos are so awful, aren't they? All they want to do is kill me. Oh no! Reminds me of Saboteur on the ZX Spectrum. Oh, we played Saboteur on the channel. And I remember playing Saboteur. I completed it. I actually didn't mean to complete it. I accidentally completed the game. Not that I played to lose, let's be really clear here. But I completed the bloody game without expecting to. Oh, why did that get me? Oh, come on, we've got to jump on that wood surely. Oh, and that's game over. That's game over. Alright, so the other one on the list was the Super Monaco GP. This is a great suggestion, thank you. You know, that is definitely going to be on one of my cards. Alright, so I bet that's European. Super Monaco GP. No, it's Japanese. Oh, it is Europe as well. Alright, let's see. Let's see how good this game is going to be. Another from Sega. Right, when that lady flashed up there for a moment, I thought, oh, what kind of game have you got me bringing up? What kind of game have you got me bringing up? Alright. Alright, okay, so we got to go for automatic. Oh, look at this, look at this. Okay. Alright, here we go, here we go. Why was that so difficult to get moving? I've obviously wrecked myself now. Oh, you've got like the parallax scrolling where the scenery changes as well. And a rear view mirror by the looks of things that actually works. Okay. Alright, we're 15th. Oh, that wasn't very good. Right, well, we're going to play that again. We're going to do that again. Right, here we go. Oh, we're back on the grid, right. Focus, focus. Oh, you can see them in your mirror as well. It's quite good. It's going to sound stupid statement, but it's quite good how you've got such a big working mirror there. Oh, we've lost the position. Oh, you can ram them as well. Feel my smoke. Oh, no, no. Alright, so there's not much talking going on for me because I'm generally really trying to concentrate on this. Okay, I feel we're going to make it past the finish line. 13th is where we lose. So we might get another couple of laps. Oh, look at this, a tunnel. Alright, okay, so position limit is every line you cross, not every lap. Alright, oh no, 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 go. Oh, 12th position limit, 12th, we are 12th. Alright, good game, another good game, thank you very much. So while you're all watching me lose this, come on, oh, hang on, we're still there. Somehow we survived that. I don't know how we survived that. Yeah, but you know, if anyone's got, again, not an RPG type game because of the nature of what we want to do, any SNES recommendations? Give me a SNES recommendation and we'll see what we can do. Alright, okay, this one is also going to get a card made for it. What a great game. Oh! And sorry I'm not looking at the chat. Sorry I'm not looking at the chat. Yeah, I literally have got to focus on what I can see here. Come on, where's car number 10? I do like this bridge effect as well. And you get the man screaming into your speaker, which you could all hear saying, come on as well. Yes, he wants us to come on. As we crashed. Right, focus, focus, focus. Down here we go. Okay, we just crawled past that lap. Okay, and we're on the final lap now. We're on the final lap. I never realised that there was actually any quality racing games on the Mega Drive. So yet again, this channel, this stream, you know, your suggestions bring me stuff that I could perhaps, you know, enjoy offline as well, so to speak. And I will with this. All right. Oh, you sort of bounced around that corner. You know, I'm sure I lost a lot of speed there. I want to try. It'd be good if I could finish the race. Actually, we'll see. Hang on a minute, we overtook something, but for some reason we didn't go up a space, or maybe we lapped something. There we go, 10th. Oh! And we broke our little car. Game over. Brilliant suggestion, great suggestion. Thank you Thank you very much for that. I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. Give my hands a little bit of a rest, you know. God, look how fast the cars in front were. Oh, we got a lot of practices needed there. A lot of practices needed. All right, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We will do... Where are we? I know what I want to do. You may not have seen this game. It's on the Game Boy Color. And it's Tetris. But it's a different version of Tetris. It's a very different version of Tetris. And this game comes with the Chromatic console, however it's pronounced. And yeah, it's a different version of Tetris that they've done. And Chromatic, so this is on the Chromatic console that you can get this. When you buy this, very much like the Nintendo version, they will give you this game here. And hands up, I don't own this console. I reached out to the people about this console, and I wanted to buy a copy of this console, so to speak, but I reached out to them directly, and they were going to come back to me after Christmas. They never did. So, you know, I was pretty annoyed about this. I was pretty annoyed about this, which is why we're going to be playing this. But yeah, we're going to see how good we can be on this. So, new player. So you can see it looks very spicy. You know, this Chromatic console is a Game Boy console, but for an elitist Game Boy console. You know, it's a premium quality version of it, but it's bloody expensive for what it is. You know, when you look at the ZX Touch and you compare that to for the price of that to the price of this, you know, you're better off getting a ZX Touch. You really are. So pole position on the Atari 2600. Okay, you thought they were against. Yeah, yes, they are still selling that. They are still selling that. But as I say, I reached out to them about it, and you know, they promised to come back to me, and they never did. I'm still hoping they will, and if they do, I will buy it. You know, but yeah, it's not going to be cheap. It is not going to be cheap at all, and that's one thing that, you know, the one of the rare times, the very rare times that, you know, I would like some discount and doing something, because I do consider, you know, small that this channel is, you know, it's growing and I appreciate it. You know, I wouldn't mind a bit of discount for buying this, you know, to play their games on it, because, you know, everything is self-funded by myself. And when I saw this, you know, I thought, yeah, let's give it a go, let's download this, let's have a look. I'm not going to lie about this, one, and it made me want the console. It made me absolutely want the console even more. So, you know, to know how good their games look, know how good their games appear on it, but it's the cost that's holding me back. You know, this is a lot of money to, you know, throw away on something that isn't going to be used that much, because I've got a Mr. FPGA. But, you know, it's also very rare you will ever see me play a game that, you know, I haven't got yet, but I'm still in conversation with them because the ball is still in their court. So yeah, we're going to play this, and we're going to happily play this. But if you come back to me, if anyone from Chromatic is watching this, or however you pronounce your company name, if you do come back to me and you give me an option with a little bit of discount, yes, I will gladly buy this. You know, I want to own the physical of this, I really do. Okay, yeah, if it's based on the Mr. one, oh, that got me wrong by doing it. If it's based on the Mr. one, then it's going to be a good solid core, it really is. But the hardware they've used for this, you know, it's got an absolute phenomenal screen. But the problem is, you've got something called a Pocket Retro, I believe that it is, that allows you to play multi-systems, where this will only allow you to play one system. It's locked in to the Game Boy ecosystem, so, you know, you are truly stuck. When you buy it, you can't do any more than what it says on the tin. But, you know, I do own, you know, some Game Boy cartridges. WLS, my friend WLS, he's given me some Game Boy cartridges which he's had done, you know. And here's a little story for you. You know, if I was a multi-millionaire, and I'm not, if I was a multi-millionaire, if I ever won the lottery, what I would do for each of you guys and girls is I would approach WLS that did the fantastic GPC rally game, and I would say, right, okay, how much? And I would have to be a millionaire to do this, because, you know, you'll be throwing money away at something that, you know, I can't legitimately do at the moment. It'd be, right, how much does it cost to do a run of Game Boy cartridges? And when you've got the cost, it would be, right, how much would it be to do a run of Game Boy cartridges with Let's get that down here so we clear that quite well. How much would it be to do a run of Game Boy cartridges with GPC Rally on? And GPC Rally, when I got the cost for that, I would do that. And for all viewers of this channel, I would basically give a physical copy at my cost of that game on cartridge, so you had something rare, you had something exclusive. You know, it's going to be too much to do, but I've seen some cartridges that have been produced by WLS. You know, they're absolutely brilliant, but you know, I don't think it's in any easy remit to be able to do this. But you know, that is something. You know, if you ever hear me saying, hey, you know, I want your addresses so that I can send you something, you know I've won the lottery. You know I've absolutely won the lottery, and I want to give you, you know, a free game. Alright, look at this. We got those blocks, but we got 2 of those in a row, which was rather lucky. So you can see that I'm reasonably okay at this. But on the original Tetris, if you got above level 100, you got a rocket. I don't know whether you get a rocket on this. I have no idea if you get a rocket on this. I really don't. You know, we will see. Alright, let's put that down there. Let's put that down there. And I'm going to do my best to go as far as I possibly can on this. But how it's going to speed up, I just don't know. As you can see, I'm clearly trying to go for Tetrises a lot of the time. Oh, they did that wrong. They did that wrong there. Right, let's put that one there. Let's put that one there. Yeah, so if any of you know the people that were involved in this release, in this console, because some of you may know, some of you may know them, can you please tell them to respond back to the last email that we had, so that I can no longer have to have this version of it, and I can have a physical version that I will gladly buy if they will give me a little bit of discount. Alright, okay. Focus. Focus. Yeah, sometimes I have to pause just a little bit and stop talking when you're doing Tetris type games, because you know, you need to mentally get yourself positioned for what you want to do an assessment of what you've got on the screen. And there we go. We need one more blue one, and then we can carry on making Tetrises. Yes, that way. That's the way to do it. I do die on Tetris. I do eventually die on Tetris, but it is one of the games that, you know, I have been okay at for years and years. I've been reasonably okay at. Although I've been watching, I used to watch, or not been watching it, it's not as if I watch it all the time, but I've watched some videos where you get the pros playing this, and when they play this, holy hell, it's like they're psychic and they can see what piece is coming next, and you know, they obviously do see what piece is coming next, but their reactions, you know, are absolutely phenomenal. They really are. You know, you may be looking at this thinking, yeah, you're doing all right, you're doing all right. Well, compared to the pros, you know, I am nothing but a lousy beginner. I really am, which is why I try and get all my Tetrises done. So there we go. That will go down here, because for Tetrises you make a lot of points, and I want to try and get past 100,000 points and have the shuttle going up. You do make more points, I believe, as you go further into the game. Oh no, that went wrong. Oh shit. Oh no, no. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. You do make a lot of points as you get further into the game quite quickly, which is what I hope to do. Alright, I need to focus now because I've kind of wrecked this terribly. Can I recover? Can I recover? And the reason I wrecked it was I was busy looking at that blue piece that's been and gone. That we had, thinking, oh yeah, where am I going to put you? Where am I going to put you? Not paying attention to the pieces that were coming down. There was a lot of undecided. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Right, down here. There we go. There we go. A little bit of recovery. A little bit of recovery. So yeah, this will be one of the longer games that we play. You know, on the live stream, as we look to, you know, get in the 100,000 points to see whether we get the spaceship like in the original. However, it does mean that I'm actually not paying attention to the chat. So I hope you're all being good in the chat, and I hope I've got a SNES game that's suggested in the chat as well. Right, come on, come on. You know what? I think you get more points on the original Tetris than what you're getting here. it doesn't seem to be stacking up as much as I would like for some of these points. And I'm sure I would have been there by now, but mind you, we're still on level 7. When we get to level 10, it will get a little bit exciting and things will start to move really, really fast. Focus. I tell myself to focus every time so I don't lose focus. I used to do running a lot. Yeah, I've done a half marathon before. I was never always as fat as what I am. But yeah, I've done a half marathon. Oh, here we go, here we go. Right, now we're going fast. I've done a half marathon before. And I would get to a point where I was training for that, where you were doing the running for that you would have to tell yourself to lift your legs, move your legs, and you have to keep reminding yourself to run and not stop. Keep moving the legs, because you would get to a point, or I would get to a point at the very least during the training, that I was that tired that it actually got really hard just to keep going. And you know, it was a mental thing above everything else. You know, to go through the wall, as they say, to just tell yourself to move, to keep moving. You know, don't stop moving. And you know, I found it incredible when I try and talk about this to people. You know, some people think, "Oh, you're fucking nuts," but you know, to have to tell yourself that you've got to keep moving your body, you've got to keep doing something. Do not stop, because when training for the half marathon, you know, I had OCD. I absolutely had OCD, and what I used to do was on my training runs, I would never ever want to stop moving. You know, it would have to be a constant run. You know, unless something happened to do this. You know, just to keep going, not to stop. And you know, it probably wasn't the healthiest way to run, you know, but it worked for me. It absolutely worked for me. But yeah, you know, there were times where it's like, you know, move your body, keep moving, don't stop moving, you know. And I know that sounds like it's going to be a song or something like that, but it wasn't a bloody song. You know, you'd be listening to music. Oh, it's starting to go wrong. You'd be listening to music as you were doing this, but oh mother God, it's going wrong. Hang on, focus, focus, focus. Don't worry, I haven't stalled and broken. You'd be listening to music as you would be... Oh God, I can't multitask and do this at the moment. I am sorry. Let's just focus on this. Oh, ballsed it up. I absolutely ballsed it up. Yeah. So you'll be in a position of, you know, you have to focus and tell yourself to keep running, or you would stop running and you would stall. That is awful. That is awful. So let's have a look at the chat. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, Contra 3, F-Zero, R-Type 3. We'll give that a go. We'll get the go. Good game. Thank you very much. Half marathon. The McDonald's is only a kilometre away. You could do it well. The half marathon. I did the Reading half marathon, and it starts off at the Medeski Stadium, which is now the Leasing Car Select Stadium. And what happens was you leave the stadium, you basically run off in one direction, and you come back down along a whatever road. I can't remember what it is, but that's the name of the road. It's not called a whatever. And you can see the stadium. And what it does is, rather than you arrive at the stadium, it takes you all the way into the Green Park Estate for like another bloody mile and a half, and then loop back on yourself. So for the last, it's not a mile and a half, but yeah, it's probably a mile at least. For the last mile, you've got the stadium within touching distance, but you cannot get to it. And oh my God, that sent me insane. That sent me insane. All right, okay, so Contra 3, I think we will have a look at on the SNES. Cool. Console. SNES. Wait for this to load up. And to anybody that's thinking, well, you know, are you really going to buy that if you get an opportunity to buy the Game Boy that you've just shown? Yeah, You know, have a look at my history. Have a look at my history. You know, I tip so well on itch.io because people like Paul Hammond, you know, people like WLS, you know, Putty Cat, 100 Sin Soldiers, they are the lifeblood of the retro scene, and I truly believe in paying your way. I truly believe in paying your way. But sometimes you end up in situations where you've seen something in advance, you want it, you're in dialogue with the people, and it just doesn't work out. All right, okay, so where were I? Contra 3, the Alien Wars. Okay, I'm guessing by the title of this, this was a console-only release. We will see, we will see. So, anybody who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, I'm not going to say where were you, but we've got a brand new intro video that we use for the channel. If you hang around, and please do, to the end of the stream, you'll see the intro channel, because I'm actually going to play out with the intro video for the channel as well, so you get to see it. It goes on for a couple of minutes, but that's what I've spent a lot of time this weekend doing, and you know, I want to push it a little bit, because you know what, I'm proud of how it's turned out. Anyway, this is the Alien War. The Alien Wars. So let's start. Right. You know what? My hand hurts from playing Tetris. Let's turn this up just a little bit. Oh yes, of course. I use my super weapon right at the beginning. Oh, that's a hearty sounding explosion. I seem to have a shield. I'm just testing the buttons here to see what they do. Alright, okay. Oh, I like this. Another good suggestion. There you go. You can lean on the ground and you can do like, although clearly I've not got very far, you can lean down on the ground and do like green berry style stuff as well. Okay, I ended that because I'm not going to continue from right at the beginning. You know, where that's a waste of a continue. That's a horrible waste of a continue. Right, so here's a question for anybody that has got a Mr. FPGA, and I'm just thinking here, you know, I've got the actual controller for this, you know, so I can do the SNES and the Mega Drive games through snack adapters and stuff like that. You know, it's a pain in the neck because you've got oh good lord, I die so quickly. It's a pain in the neck because you've got to configure cores to do this, but here's the thing, if you had a config that was set up just to use maybe a snack adapter, does anybody know if I'm loading a SNES core and I want to load, say, game A, say this particular game, Contra 3, whether you can pick a config that will load in against this game? So what I'm saying is it possible to load individual configs on the Mr. FPGA which have got adapters set up for them automatically? Because if it is, we'll be able to find a way to actually start easily using adapters, you know, the official controllers on this channel. You know, I want to be able to do that if we can easily do that and not waste my special bullet there. But yeah, if there's a way to load a core, and in loading the core you can pick exactly during load, bearing in mind that I use these NFC cards to try and load them, whether you can pick a way to load a core and a specific config, you know, we might be in a position where, you know, we can use some of the special adapters, which will be really good. Alright, come on. Alright, we need a focus here. This game cannot be this hard already. Oh god, it is. Yes. This is silly hard. Alright, I like it, it looks good, but I need to be doing a little bit better here. And perhaps not talking so much about controllers. Alright, we've got a shield, Let's make use of our weapons. Right, maybe this is the way to do it. Oh, damn it, that thing come out of the ground got me again. Oh, mother hell. Right, this is definitely one we want infinite lives for. And I died in my bloody explosion. Jiffy, why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? Right. And I know I'm using the continues now because I want to see more of this. Right, learn. That's the message to me to learn. Alright. Oh, come on, I tried to duck down and he carried on walking. Oh, you could hold. You don't need to keep pushing fire. What the blazes is that cat thing? Oh, I'm tragically bad at this. I can't say I'm not having fun. I am having fun with this, but oh, alright, we're just gonna hold fire. Right, that's one less thing we need to worry about. One less button to accidentally push the wrong buttons on as well. It's so fast. It's a really fast game. There, I see you. I see the hole in the ground. Oh my god, it got me from behind. Oh dear god, I'm so awful at this. I'm so awful at this. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm generally so sorry. Alright, we're going to change to another game. We're going to do load. And we had... We've done R-Type already. We haven't done... So I said we've done R-Type, so we'll have an F-Zero. We'll have an F-Zero. No, we won't. Not in this directory. We'll have one in here. There we go. Let's see how good I'm going to be here. And there are some great modifications and versions of F-Zero. You know, we've played one on the GameCube before. Yeah, that was fun. That was good fun. And I just saw effectively out on this side here, or that over there where I've got my screen at the corner of my eye, different things going on the screen. Of course, there's a 30-second lag, which is always distracting, just a little bit. Alright, so yes, we want to carry on here. Oh, and by the way, look at this great shirt. Anybody remember Jaws the film? There you go, you got to see my fat belly along with a whole load of teeth and this brilliant Max Headroom inspired background. Right, start. Do we want Night League? Yes, we do. Right, okay. There we go, there we go. Right, what am I pushing? Right, come on. Nice little jump. I haven't played this for quite a while. So you got some cars that are real cars, real vehicles to overtake, others that are drones to overtake as well. So some change your position, others don't. They're just there to get the way right. We can now use boost, I think. Here we go, number two. This is the great thing about the Mr. FPJ. You know, you've seen me flick through some different systems here that we've got. It gives you access to all of those. It's absolutely phenomenal. And the beauty of the Mr. FPJ is come down in price. In terms, you get another boost when you go across the line. Come on. Yeah, the beauty of the Mr. FPJ is it's come down in price in terms of, you know, although the D10 nano board will still cost a chunk of money, there are clones out there and there's other versions of it. So I would say the Mr. FPJ is a lot more accessible to you guys and girls. Got like Max Headroom stutter there. Yeah, it's a lot more accessible, you know, than what it used to be, and it's absolutely worth it. You know, if you've got some coinage spare, and I appreciate that times are tight, but if you've got some spare coinage, you know, it is a system that's absolutely worth going for. Don't be fooled here by my brilliant gameplay being in first. I don't think it's possible, unless you are utterly stupid, to really lose on this. You know, the first level of this is very, very easy. Oh, and I've lost the space. There we go. Unless you're utterly stupid. Alright, those little things recharge as well if you can go in the little lines where it shoots energy down on you. Careful, careful. I think we've got one annoying bend coming up, and once we do that bend, we are in a good place. Yes. Yes, we are. There you go. First place. First place. Right, okay, now it gets a little bit more difficult. Now it gets a little bit more difficult, but we're going to do our best. Some of the new versions of F-Zero are really, really good. You know, you get all kinds of interesting tracks that you can have, and it looks really, really pretty. And it's like they took F-Zero and they mixed it a little bit with Wipeout in terms of how it presents and how it looks. So, you know, I think it's fair to say that although Wipeout was probably not inspired by this, the new versions of F-Zero were inspired a little bit by Wipeout. In fact, that would be really cool. I love the Technopower emulator. We've done quite a few things on the Technopower emulator, as you know, as you've seen before in the past. And it would be really good. It would be really good if they did the arcade version of F-Zero, because I think it's called F-Zero AX. The version on the GameCube we use is effectively a modified version that runs the the arcade code on the GameCube. It's not exact, but it's as near damn it. It's as near damn it. We're using our little super speed now to try and stay in front. There we go, there we go. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. Oh no! Oh no! 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 By the balls of God, it's like I'm driving to work. Alright, that is not what we want to be doing. Come on, we need power, we need power. There we go, there we go. We're fourth now, we're fourth now. Have we wrecked it? Can we recover? Focus, focus. That happened, that accident happened, so I used the boost twice because I wanted to get well ahead, and I ended up boosted into a wall and bouncing around like it was a bloody pinball game. And it's like, no, no, no. Alright, we've still got one more to overtake, one more to overtake. And there he is, there he is. No, no. Alright, we're not dead though, because the limit is free, and the safe is free, and we are second. There, we came second, so that's okay, that's okay. I will take that, I will take that. Right, okay. Any more chat? Nope, okay. Alright, okay, this is where it all goes wrong. So if anybody's not played F-Zero, great fun game. You don't you don't get the boost till after you complete one lap. Right, focus now, focus as we go round here. There you go, more pinball effects there. As I wreck my little car, my little ship. Well, that's our energy healing now, and I think we might get second. You know what? You've got these little tilt things there. I forgot you could do that to get yourself around the corners. I've been flying this ship with only using half the bloody controls. Ha! Twat! Utter twat I am. But you know what? We're still coming up. We're still coming up to first. There we go. I can't believe I have been playing this, not using the full extent of the controls. Come on, don't die now, don't die now. We might come first place. Oh, that's a miracle for you, isn't it? That's a miracle if I can come first place on this track. Here we are, it's got to be the finish line. Oh, 2 laps left. Holy hell, there's loads. Right, this needs a rear view mirror. This needs a rear view mirror to see how close the enemies are behind. When they're flashing like that, they're about to explode, if I recall. Yes! Oh, power down, power down. Oh, we're in difficulties now. We're in difficulty now. Oh, and we died. We lost. Well, we did our best, but we are a smoking wreckage at the end of the track. Alright, what are we doing? We've got time for maybe a couple more games. So, you know, let's do something that I am reasonably good at. And recently we have had, you know, I can't remember what it's called. A festival where the Irish like to drink a lot. Well, this is Shamrock Edition for Manic Miner. Let's give this a go, and this is a great one. This is by High Rise, you know, the guy that did Frogger here. So let's start this. Let's start this to see what this is like. And you've got a great Halloween type theme in the background. But yeah, let's make Manic Miner even harder than what it is for, you know, some people. But I do love the colour effects here. We've played the Trick or Treat version before on a stream. There you go, we played the Trick or Treat version of the stream, which is basically an orange version of this, but no, this is good, this is good. Festival, yes, you're right, I need to, what's it bloody called? What, I can't remember what it is. You know, in the UK, we call it Paddy's Day, but you're not allowed to say words like that now, because you can offend whole groups of people, even though they call themselves Paddies. But what the bloody hell is that festival? Well, it's the recent one. No, it's not Oktoberfest. No. That's where Germans like to drink a lot. Oh, good lord. My mind is gone. St. Patrick's Day. Yes. Oh, no. St. Patrick's Day, I think it is. Yeah, this really is memory muscle. This really is memory muscle now. Because also, you know, you're basically playing Manic Miner, but blind. You know, it's a bit of a different experience. Now, one little trick you could do is you could jump off here and land in there, but if the enemy's in there, you're dead. So I took a bit of a risk, but we could do this. We could do this. And yes, it is also called. I was looking at the bloody chat and I missed the bird. It is also called Sunday to Saturday. Yes, 53 weeks a year, every year of their life. It's going to be a miracle if I can do this level. This level is hard even when you can see. Oh, are we going to do it? Ha! Maybe it's actually easier doing it when you can't see. Because if you can't see what's in front of you, you just go for it. You just go for it. But I've got to say, it does bother my OCD where the high score is on the left-hand side of the screen. And we have our score on the right-hand side of the screen. It always feels it should be the other way around. But yeah, as we play Manic Miner, basically in the dark. You can see that I've spent too many hours of my life playing this game, can't you? There we go, there we go. Alright, oh good lord, yes. Eugene's there. You know, that Jason Voorhees Halloween music is a little bit creepy. But here is your problem. Here's your problem. You can't see anything on this side. So to do some of this, you know, I had to be lucky where the toilets were, and just, you know, you think that you knew what you were doing. But yeah, I know the pattern, but in my mind, it was a case of, oh, well, we've just got to try and do this. Holy hell, if I can do this in this dark level, then I would say at least this is one game that I can play a little bit okay. Ha! We did it! We did it! I got myself killed there. Oh! This is ultra bloody hard. This is ultra bloody hard, and I'm not even wearing sunglasses. Yeah, this level is like trying to find the bathroom at night in a house that you're not used to. This is why you use the oh, I missed that key. Alright, sorry. This is why in a house that you're not used to, it's always permissible to use the wardrobe. Only for a number 1 though. Yeah. Alright, now this is wrecked. Oh, and it got me, and we are absolutely dead there. We are absolutely dead there. So yeah, I did okay on this. So, if you just want a little bit of fun, you know, and I appreciate each and every one of you coming along tonight. If you haven't seen the new video, what we've done on the Gentleman's Pixel Club, we are going to be playing out with that video. We're going to be playing out with that video. So thank you for viewing. I appreciate each and every one of you. These 2 hours again have gone by in a flick of fingers. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for giving me a couple of hours on Sunday night. Let's see what the final video of the channel is. Goodbye.
Gentlemen, P is for pixel, C is for club. At the Gentleman's Pixel Club, we play old school games, no need to rule. With sunglasses on, we dive into retro fun. Masters of nostalgia, our joy never gets undone. G is for gentlemen, P is for pixel, C is for club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming, you know ladies, welcome to pixelated fun. Remember when we had Commodore and Atari too? Those were the days, we loved them like a brother and you. From Pac-Man to Space Invaders, we played all night long. Gentleman's Pixel Club reminds us of those times when life was just right. G is for gentlemen, P is for pixel, C is for club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming and the ladies too, retro fun never done. Through the years, the games may change, but the spirit stays the same. Gentleman's Pixel Club is where we gather our hearts in a gang. Sunglasses on, we're ready to play. Gentleman's Pixel Club, the ultimate gaming channel, always in play.